Hey, I really, really like Falcon games, so I'm gonna talk about Falcon games for like a few minutes. Alright, cool. So like, my first experience with Falcom ever was I watched the 1 minute melee. It was like Terry versus Burai, and the only thing I could focus on was like, damn, this music is banging, yo. So I looked it up, and then I found out that it was from like Yeast versus Sora no Kiseki. I'm like, what the hell is Yeast versus Sora no Kiseki? So I looked it up, and I was like, ooh, oh, this looks awesome. Where can I get it? I couldn't get it. Feels bad. But then, like, I always remembered that one particular song, but from there on, I just didn't like look into it. And then when I had my PS4, and I was bored one day, and it's all should be like no secret to anyone that I love RPGs. So when I saw Tokyo Xanadu in the PSN store, I was like, oh, what's this? Hey, this looks kind of cool. I'm gonna grab it. And then I got it. And when I started playing it, it was like all interest just died on the spot. but granted, I was like in my sophomore year of college that time, so reasonable interest death. That's a phrase I never thought I'd say. Anyway, so yeah, and then I caught myself doing a really bad Let's Play attempt that I'm also glad I don't have to look at anymore. But yeah, I tried doing that because I was like, oh man, I like this game, I want people to watch me play it. But I didn't like the way it turned out, so I was like, eh. And then like my personal bad experience with that just made me like not want to really play the game. But then like I caught a break from school for a while, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play it for real this time. And I spent like 2 weeks straight just playing this and only this, because I'm like, yo, damn, this game is awesome. Oh man, I like the combat, I like how inventory management works and equipment and stuff goes, and oh, if you change a little gem in the thing, the form changes, and I was like, oh man, this is awesome. And then it did the whole thing of, oh hey, you beat the game, you're not done yet, do this other stuff. So then I did it, and then it was still like, you're not done, there's more for you to do. And then I did that, and then I actually finished it, and I was like, man, that was awesome. Time to do it on higher difficulties. And then I beat it on Nightmare once, and I was like, wow, that was actually kind of tough. Like, I remember the first slip up I had, I just watched myself go from 100 to 0 in like seconds. I was like, oh, are we that kind of difficult? Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with this. This is what I want. This is what I signed up for. But yeah, Tokyo Xanadu was cool. And then I was like, man, I wonder what other games these guys did. And then that's when I found out about like Ys 8, and I was like, ooh, what's this? So here I am on the PSN store, and I was looking at the intro movie, I'm like, damn, is this like a legit anime? Because, oh my god, this opening movie is like A1, it's that good stuff. And I was like, oh man, who's that? That guy looks really cool. What's that? What am I looking at? What is that? What's going on here? What is that? It looks like Sly Cooper's cane getting hit by like Mother Nature. And I'm like, oh man, we going to space? I'm like, oh man, who's this pretty blue-haired chick? Ah man, her outfit's cool. And then I was like, oh man, hey, his music is a little bit of a banger, you know? And I was just like mesmerized, and like as I was watching this, I had my phone in my other hand. I was like, is this anime? I legit typed in Google Ys 8 anime. Nothing, unfortunately. But I was like, damn, yo, this is really good. Is this a legit anime opening? Like, what's going on here? And like the more I watch, it's like, man, I really want to play this, dude. And then like at this point in the video intro movie, I was like, yep, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy this right now. And then I did that. And then when I got accustomed to the gameplay and all that stuff, I was like, damn, this gameplay is smooth as hell. What have I been missing out on all this time? And like, it turns out there were other versions, and I was playing the superior version. And I was like, yo, I might have to double dip, maybe, like, cause I really just want to throw my money at the company. But so that aside, it's probably gonna come up again later. But that aside, I was like, man, I love this game. Oh my god! Then like, I think I dedicated like half a summer to this. I think if I could go back in time and like watch myself play the game, I'd be able to give you an accurate count. But we don't have time machines, and we're never gonna have time machines because that'd be very bad for a lot of people. Anyway, so I was playing this, and I'm like wouldn't shout about it to my friends, and like I convinced some of my other friends to give it a shot, and I convinced my little brother to play the demo, and he was like, oh man, this is hard, but it's cool. And I'm like, oh, you think it's hard? It's only the demo. You'll be alright. It's not that hard. But yeah. And then I started like looking into other Falcom stuff, and like turns out they have like other RPGs and stuff, and like they've been existing for a really long time. Like, man, I really want to play their games. And then I got my hands on Trails of Cold Steel, baby. So when I found this, I was looking for another turn-based type RPG to play that wasn't Final Fantasy, wasn't a Neptunian game, wasn't Fairy Fencer F or anything that I'd played before, and like nothing on the phone and stuff. Some on PS4, because this is what I got. It's what I can play games on right now. And I saw this and I was like, oh man, Trails Close too. That sounds really cool. Not even gonna front with you. The second I heard the music started playing, I was like, I'm buying this right now. And that I did. And I'd have to pull up a save file and look at my time. But it took me a while to beat the first one, because I was absorbing the world, absorbing the lore, blah 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 blah, getting hooked on everything that was going on. And then when I finished it, I was like, alright, so when's the second one coming out? Oh hey, would you look at that, the second one comes out a few months later on PS4. And I was like, oh yeah, time to dump another minimum 40 hours of my life into this. And that I did, and I enjoyed every second of it on both of my playthroughs, because what you're seeing right now is like my third run, and I was like, god damn, this is amazing. It's been a really long time since I've had like this much enjoyment with a turn-based game that wasn't Final Fantasy, that wasn't Fairy Fencer F, that wasn't a Neptunian game, though I don't play Neptunian games for the story. I play because they make me laugh a lot. But yeah, and there's like a ton of other turn-based RPGs that I've had a lot of fun with, but these are the ones that come to mind because I'm talking about it right now. Anyway, so when I finished 2, and man, the ending of 2 upset me. Because, mind you, I didn't know anything that happened in the prior games when I got into the Cold Steel series. So I was like, man, Osborne's a dick. I really don't like him. Alongside, everything else I didn't like. I was like, man, this guy's a jerk. And then, when the demo of 3 dropped, I was like, oh man, I like this. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna make videos out of it. And then I did. And then people who saw it was like, hey man, you should do your homework. And I did that. I watched summaries, I watched gameplay, and I was like, yep, this is a lot of stuff I missed out on. And I'm glad I decided to listen to everyone be like, hey man, go look up the past games so you're not dummy lost. And I was like, oh, okay, alright. So I did it, and I'm caught up, and I'm gonna, you know, stay caught up, keep running my mouth about it, because this stuff is great. It is absolutely great. And then, you know, as I was doing my research about the other games, I was like, man, I really want to play these. Turns out, you know, Trails in the Sky 1, 2, 3 are all on PC. Hey, that rhymes. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get those at some point. And then when it came to like the crossbow games, I'm like, I want to play those, but they're not translated. Oh man. Then I found out about a fan translation. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wait till that's done. And then I find out like a few weeks after that, oh hey, there's the Falcom announcement stream, and lo and behold, the crossbow games are coming to PS4. And I was like, ooh yeah, would you look at that? Do you see that right there? Oh yeah, keep taking my money, Falcom. I will happily give it to you. And so, you know, I can't wait for those to come out and give me another, I don't know, 100 and something hours of time to sink in, which is fine, you know. I love RPGs. I like long RPGs. They give me things to sink my time into and stuff. And yeah, so I played Cold Steel 3 all on stream. It's all in a nice bundled little playlist. I'm still making thumbnails for those. But yeah, I'm excited to play that. Had my ups, had my downs, had my feels bad moments. But Cold Steel 3 was great. And now I just gotta wait for 4. Even though I could buy it right now, since I do have a Japanese PlayStation account, but I can't read Japanese, so I'm gonna wait regardless. Because as much as I love, you know, the Trails games and the Cold Steel games, if I can't read it, I'm not gonna enjoy it. So yeah, that was me running my mouth for however long this turns out to be when I edit it and upload it. And yeah, I love Falcom games. See ya.